Greetings and welcome back to Switched to Linux. Well, it is the day before Thanksgiving and we're being a little lazy today. We're just going to go ahead and have a live look at Voyager Linux, taking a voyage in Voyager Linux. I see Fitchman Loves Linux just did one of these about 20 minutes ago. I had no idea he was doing it. But anyway, greetings everybody. How are you guys today? Oh boy, Yu-Gi-Oh! And Joe are on. Greetings, Paco! Paco, the walking taco. How's it going there? Analog, hello there. How are you? The stream went good. Did a news article about the microwaves from Amazon. Yeah, Amazon. Actually, I just saw now, like, pretty much all Bluetooth headsets are green light for Alexa now. I guess I will not be buying any Bluetooth headsets anytime soon. Frog McRibbit. Only dinosaurs press buttons nowadays, and I am a Privosaurus Rex. So yes, press that like button, everybody. The King Privacy Lizard. Keep it techie. How's it going, sir? How are you, man? All right, welcome back. Let's see. Cat will increase likes by at least 1. All right, Kitty, you are bringing on the likes. He's like, really? Really? What? You want to come up, say hi to everybody now? Come on. Come on. Come up, say hi. Come on. Oh, there you go. Hi. How are you? Hello, everyone. There you go. Okay, let's see. Privacy concern outside. I've never felt that talking to a device was that more convenient than pressing buttons. Yeah. I remember, I had a friend that used to talk through the phone to send text messages. It seems more inconvenient to me. You got to push the button and then say something here and then let it go. And it's just like, and of course, if it's noisy, it doesn't hear right. It doesn't always translate right. We found some of these autocorrect systems are actually a little dirty at times, believe it or not. I'd just rather type, I'd rather type for sure. Is Voyager Linux captured by Janeway, lost in the Delta Quadrant? Yes, that is correct. Peter, how's it going there? Greetings. Is this Voyager takes us into space? Yes, the Voyager will take us into space. Tracking a voyage from the void, are we? Yes, we are tracking a voyage from the void. Yes, we are indeed. Hello, James Miller and KO2610. Your number is up. How's it going there? Kitson, how's it going? Greetings. Computer loving nerd. Is that pizza? Oh, Noah. Hi, Noah. How's it going? Okay, it's Noah. Lineavidix, delete the old channel, got a new one. All right, man. You're never going to grow your channel if you keep deleting the old one and start a new one, man. You're never going to grow it. See you later, Farron. How's it going there? Error, waking kitty. Abort, retry, fail, give treats. That's right. He always responds to give treats. Give treats is the way to turn him up. Okay, let's see. Good afternoon, Friar Dismiss. How's it going there? Would you rather install Windows 10 or go shopping now? I'd rather install Windows 10 because I can just wipe it out again when I'm done. Going shopping, there's no way to unsee some of that. Okay. I've used Voyager, kind of like it. Bon voyage, bon Voyager. You bad kitty. Is the kitty bad kitty? Kitty's not a bad kitty. He is harboring fugitives. I saw one flea on him the other day. I wasn't able to get it off. So the kitty is officially found guilty of harboring fugitives, but that's okay. He's not crawling with them, so that's good. Gotta check out Deepin 15.8 sometime. Morning, you might burn a bit during the installation process if they did what I think they did. Ooh! Do I have to look into that? I might have to. Cool. Some fire. Get some fire. Pseudo give treats. No, we pseudo give treats at the end. Hit that thumbs up, everybody. Let's see. How's it going there, Joe? A few things are quite satisfying as RMRFV. Hello, Richard Addison. How's it going there? All right. Well, let's go ahead and jump on the web browser view first. So, of course, Voyager. I'm looking at Voyager, and I'm not really seeing a lot more to it than it's Ubuntu with just some mods, mostly in the appearances. Now, what's new about the one we're going to look at today is this is the new version 1810 GE, which is the GNOME shell Ubuntu. And so, of course, many years ago when GNOME 3 first came out, Voyager went to XFCE because they thought that GNOME was not, stable enough. And so now with 1810, with GNOME 3.30, they really liked what GNOME is doing, so they released this based on 1810. Now, usually they release based on the LTS. This case, they made the exception to go with the 1810 because apparently GNOME 3.30 will not install on 1804. And so they went with 1810 to get the latest GNOME because they considered it mature enough. Now, other things that they have a net security version, which apparently has parental controls. So I kind of want to look into this. They have one based on Debian Stretch. They have a XFCE version for gamers. They have your standard XFCE version. We are going to look at the brand new one, which is for the GNOME. And see what all is in that. I am curious to try that parental control version one. Of course, this is a French distribution, so you'll see that some of the thumbnails and things are French. The site does translate itself, so we have a translator down here for any language that we happen to want. Other than that, there's not a lot else on the site. Like I said, I kind of have to guess as to what their intention is, and everything that I can tell, it just seems like they're just doing basically a custom modded Ubuntu build. It's a pretty cool system, so that's really not a big deal, but it's I don't know if it brings anything to the table, like Linux Lite based on Ubuntu brings to the table some more UI tools to do some under the system administration that Ubuntu doesn't necessarily let you do as easily. Same with MX Linux. Of course, Peppermint comes with an LXDE, XFCE combination type desktop, things like that. So there's a variety of different things about it. And so what we're going to do here is we are going to jump on over to a desktop view. We're going to have a look at this. As far as the installation process, it pretty much just runs Ubuntu installer, and really it doesn't even give us the name of it isn't changed according to the system. It's not called Voyager. It reports itself as simply being Ubuntu 1810. I already had an Ubuntu on this disk, and it's like, would you like to reinstall Ubuntu, or would you like, it's like, so hopefully everything works. All right, so we're going to click into the account. We have our settings. We can do Ubuntu or Ubuntu on Wayland. We are just going to go ahead and just do your regular Ubuntu because Wayland does not work very well, at least on a virtual box. And so we'll get a chance to have a look at what this looks like without. All right, so here we are. Of course, what you are seeing here, here we have our first login. I installed it. I didn't do anything else. We can go ahead and set up online accounts. Anything that is in GNOME 3. No, we don't want to send information. There's other software we could install. We're not going to. So looking at the surface right out of the box, we have a dock set up. Oh, my lordy. Why can I not remember which one this is? I can't remember which dock it is again off the top. I knew it was on the tip of my tongue. But we have our dock set up, so it basically has a Mac kind of look and feel to it. We have Conky installed, so we can see without doing anything. We are using 600 megabytes of RAM. This is kind of why they went with the GNOME 3.30 to get that RAM usage back down. And you can see everything else. It's using 34% of the CPU. Up here on the top, we have our account information, so we can see the about the computer. We have our system settings, extension settings, lock, log out, account settings, things like that. There are apparently some software that wants to update. Let's go ahead and install that. Okay, good. I was going to say, I hope it asks me for my password. I don't like it when things want to install software without verifying my password first. That's a little scary to me. Of course, I do have to type my password right, which I promise it's not Voyager. I know it looks like it could be Voyager. Really? My password is Voyager. Caps lock is not on. Apparently, my password's no longer working, so I'm not sure what's up with that. I was able to log into the system. No. Not sure. We have a clock set up. So our clock is moved from the center, like is regularly on Gnome, and it's moved over here into the kind of the taskbar area. We do have a series of extensions installed. We can tell it's actually, yeah, we have separated out a variety of different tools. So is this a hot link to a terminal? We have, not sure what that one is. Is that a clipboard maybe? A radio application which auto starts, which I find is kind of useless unless you really need a radio, in which case, yeah. We have nightlight is disabled, but ready to go. We can adjust our volume settings over here, and there's our network connections. All right, we have workspaces over there, it looks like, or I guess it's a menu. And that's just our basic search bar. So everything is organized into folders by default, so that's actually a really neat change. So for you who like folders, that is certainly an option. Now, of course, we have the ability to set on installation, we can choose the minimum or the full install. I went ahead and went with the full install, and let's have a look at what is installed here. So everything is organized, and I really like how this is organized. I wish that Gnome had this ability out of the box. It is very nice. I know you can set this, you can add things to make this functionality work. We have our show desktop. We have USB image writer and stick formatters, which are awesome to be included. Some people may or may not really want those, but I like the fact that system tools are here. Text editors, fonts, archive managers, just some basic accessories. We have games, a variety of games over here. We have graphics. So our graphics over here, we have GIMP installed. Libre Draw, we have Shotwell Simple Scan, Internet, Corebird, I don't know what Corebird is, Remna, we have Thunderbird, and Firefox, I don't know what Remna is either. Create you need a pin from Twitter. No idea. What's Corebird? Somebody let me know in the comments there. And don't know what Remna is either. Remote desktop client. Okay, so that is a remote desktop client for those guys who would need that system. I don't even think that's installed on our regular Ubuntu, so that must be something new to Voyager. We have our basic calendar, which is going to be your Gnome calendar. We have LibreOffice. Of course, people always want to know what versions we have of LibreOffice, and they want to know it doesn't have our spelling checker working. So let's see if our spelling checking works. Hey, spelling checker does seem to be working, so let's go ahead and do that. And we even have our synonyms working. So we do have the full Office suite, and it is set and ready to go. All right, so that is our Office sound and video. We have CAF plugin. I have no idea what that is either. Cheese, Minitube, TV, Pulse Effects, Rhythm Box, videos, Voco screen, and for our system tools, boot repair, box Voyager, deconfeditor. We have a firewall configuration, OS uninstaller. Interesting. Here's our startup applications. Let's have a look at this. Conky, we have our Snap user set up. So apparently the radio system I'm going to have to look at the settings here. Let's see, show title, show title. I'm guessing that's an extension. It just doesn't show up in that list there. So this is effectively what we get with Voyager. See if there's any specific settings in here anywhere. Box Voyager night mode. Net speed. Okay, so these are actually giving us some conky management. All right. So that's effectively what we get. Let's see. So we can work off the desktop, so that is enabled. We can go ahead and do that. Backgrounds. One of the things about it is it is a pretty big download. It's 1.8 gigabyte download. It does download pretty quickly, so it's not from a slow server. And one of the things about it is it says it has a lot of different images to choose from. So let's go ahead and have a look at themes and images and see what we can do with this guy out of the box. I can't adjust the size of that. We have our... I don't really see a lot of excess images. I thought we had a ton of images. Well, let's go ahead and look in pictures too. No? I thought one of the features about it is it had extra images, but I don't really see any. I mean, this is new to me. There's maybe a couple other ones that might be, but no, that's a cool background. I like that. Let's see, our dock. We can auto hide the dock. Right now it's on the bottom, so it's just a standard panel dock. We can go ahead and make it a little bit smaller. I really hate the VirtualBox thing. I can't get rid of that stupid thing. All right, there we are. I should put it on the top or something. Notifications. Of course, here's our basic notifications. I'm not expecting anything here to be anything surprising to me. Align accounts, privacy, location is turned off by default. Problem reporting is on manual. Connectivity checking is turned on. So our sound, our power. Wi-Fi can be turned off. Well, there's no Wi-Fi on this thing, so, you know. Those are devices, orientation. Change that back to AM, PM time, so that works. Okay, so that is effectively Voyager out of the box. Not a bad system if you want to go with a kind of a modified Ubuntu. It does kind of have a Mac type feel to it. With the dock setup, the panel is set up a little bit more Mac-y, not a ton Mac-y, but just a little bit more Mac-y. Not a lot else here to say. If you are used to Ubuntu and you're used to Ubuntu 10, and again, this is based on Ubuntu 10, which I think is a far more stable Ubuntu build than 1804. It is based on your Gnome shell, which is going to be good for some of you and not good for others. Of course, it is using our 3.30, so it's a little bit lighter on resources. Right now, it's reporting 1 gig. Not sure why. I think there's... Let's quit that. All right. So that's that. Let's see what you guys are saying over here in the comments. I did see a super chat come through, so thank you for the super chat. Let's see if I can re-find it. All right. Analog. Thank you for that super chat, Analog. Appreciate that. I see Tim jumped on. Greetings, Tim. Good to have roads are nuts and stores are crazy. Glad the last night of preparation for tomorrow is done. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh! Master hit 100 subs, what is that, last Friday, I think, and just did a live stream today. Check out his channel for Yu-Gi-Oh! Master there, 88. Check out his channel for seeing what he's up to. Pseudo cat treats. Cat could not open the treats. Yeah, well, the pseudo will get some cat treats soon, right? All right. Keyboard jumped on my hand when I typed. Oh, man. Keyboard jumped. Jumping keyboards. Jumping keyboards. Hello, Anna Rita. Greetings. Unchained 01. That's the version I have. XFCE. Very good. Very cool. Live from the grocery store parking lot. The boss is getting the last night articles for tomorrow. All right. You're not in there with her? All right. And Tom, before Voyager GE, it was way more unique with XFCE panel config, and that's the thing's unique features. Just letting you know. Yep. Yeah, I remember seeing it before. I remember seeing it was pretty much looked the same. I mean, effectively, they both look the same. The question is, do you want it to work like XFCE under the hood, or do you want it to look like Gnome under the hood? Either way, either way. But yeah, it's kind of cool that you have that option. All right. Hello, Sleepy Eyes Vince. Greetings. Mike W. Greetings. How are you? You're translating Fringlish where possible, but it's too late now than today. Yep. All right, let her deal with the craziness. All right, there you go, Tim. There you go. Good. Just cold as I just come home from outside and now on pajamas trying to warm up. Yep. Very fun, very fun. Once again, thank you for that super chat analog. Always appreciate that. Buy me some coffee. Wayland is greater than Xorg. Not if you actually want a usable system. I mean, if you need to do screen sharing, like, Skype and a bunch of other things like that, OBS, advanced OBS recording, you can't do it on Wayland. You still can't do it on Wayland, unfortunately. So, but yeah, hopefully Wayland gets better and better and better. But as for right now, I use Xorg because it works. I'm just so stinking pragmatic. It's Plank. Actually, it's not Plank. I think it's just whatever is built in Ubuntu. They just put this one on the bottom. But you might be right. It might be Plank on the XFCE versions. You know what? Let's go ahead and boot up the software store and have a little gander at what it might be. Let's see if Plank is installed on this bad boy. It does help if you spell Plank right. Hello. Oh, you know what? The keyboard's not set right. That's why it wouldn't take my password. I'm clearly pushing A, and that is clearly typing a Q. Docker. I was looking for Docky. Yeah, it's yeah, so Plank Preferences is not installed at least. All right, let's go ahead and let's jump into settings and have a look at that keyboard. Let's see what's going on there. Devices, keyboard. I don't want keyboard shortcuts. Region and language. Because it does give us the French by default does not give me the option. See, that's the problem. Several of my keys have a different layout. Let's see. Let's go language, English, English United States, input sources, English United States. Add that. Let's go ahead and remove French. Well, that would certainly explain why I could not get my things working there, right? Would you leave me alone? Thank you. There we are. Hey, now we have a functioning keyboard. That works better. All right. All right. Solves that problem. Okay, just tired of changing 20 diapers a day. All right. $20 only covers me. Oh, ouch. Hello, Dank. How's it going there? 3D Linux, or Linux 3D. How's it going there? Just made my day with that.
Hi, Anna Rita. Where's my digital girl?
Okay. As long as we get a smile on your face, that's all that counts. There you go. Yep. Voyager looks nice. Yes, it does look very nice. Yep. 5 infants, so too many diapers a day. Does Gnome support desktop icons? It appears that it may support desktop icons. That's a very good question. Let's go ahead and install our tweak tool and find out. I mean, I think you have to, I still think you have to install it through, through an extension. So let's go ahead and search for the tweak tool. I'm pretty sure it is not installed by default. Oh, it is installed by default. Okay, well, let's go ahead and pull it up. Oh, well, I guess. Okay, animation, suspend when lid is closed. Themes, we have a couple different themes. There's our cursors, our icons. We have a variety of icons here to choose from. Oh, the humanity of it all. Login icons. All right, here's our image. Lock screen, desktop. Ha ha ha, look at that, it does. That's amazing. Except, let's see, trash, show icons. Applications menu. Oh, caffeine. Show caffeine in top panel, yes. Good. So we have caffeine installed by default. That's awesome. Dash to dock. Yeah, so I can say that's one thing that is definitely different is they've really configured it to be a lot more usable. Startup applications. Let's remove that one. Let's go ahead and remove Conky Control as well. Window title bars. All right. So yes, indeed, it does support desktop icons. That's totally rocking. Loving that. Okay. Install Debian just to realize how much harder it is to use than Ubuntu. Yes, it is a little bit. I now have Gnome running on top of my Linux Mint Debian Editions 3. So yeah, I'm just experimenting with all sorts of fun stuff over here. RDP VNC client. Corebird is a desktop Twitter client. All right. 1810. Yes. It's nice, but don't want to reinstall everything from Ubuntu. There you go. Okay, I always have a smile on my face as kids pick up on bad energy and a mood, but sometimes I'm really ready to pull my hair out. There you go. So you just shave your head and you won't have to worry about pulling your hair out, but I'm sure you wouldn't look as good. So, you know. So many birds. Thunderbird, Corebird, Tux. I know, there's birds all over this place. I guess Linux is for the birds. It's just me, or Debian isn't user-friendly at all. It's intermediate. I wouldn't say it's not super advanced, but it's not necessarily beginner either. Hand up if you also use STL's Linux for checking spelling. Yes. All right. Bitcoin equals multifacet.org. Debian's user friendliness, since I don't have a need for such things, but I personally love it. Yeah. It's like regular Ubuntu images. Yeah, it does. Yeah, it is. Debian is more difficult to use than Ubuntu for sure. Hey, pizza. I'm German saying pizza. Looks like a customized Ubuntu. Yep, that seems to be what it is. At least they've put a lot into customizing it well. So it actually takes the some of the parts of Ubuntu that aren't necessarily as user-friendly and makes them a little bit more prominent, which is good. Okay, need to set boundaries. Binaries? Set binaries with kids? Yeah, boundaries with kids. Showing there are consequences. Those boundaries are broken. Kids will shape up fast. Same thing as a college professor. If you have in your syllabus that you do not accept late homework, and you reject late homework for the first week of classes, you will never have late homework again. But if you make an exception on late homework the first week of classes after putting in your syllabus that you don't accept late homework, you better be prepared for everyone to always be giving you late homework. So yeah, it's called Boundaries, and it's very good. So much better hard work. Tell people it's 99% hard work, 1% joy, but that only makes 1% worthwhile. Yeah. Can Wayland even X forward yet? I don't know. Okay, grateful everyone else wants to see my content. Come check out the channel. Yep. Penguin equals no, it's an ox divided by a penguin? True, that's 1% even worth it. Let's see. Started playing with i3. Thanks for that modding there, Joe. Appreciate that. I didn't get a chance to see those comments, but... Alright. I'm glad I didn't have to, I guess. Just have a sign that says deposit late homework here with an arrow pointing to trash can. There you go. College students are still kids in my opinion. Yep. Been loving Linux Mint build. New computer soon. Yeah. Great when you will learn to use it efficiently with your own keyboard shortcuts. When you have to use regular DEs, you will suffer and miss i3. On i7 77K, does Linux play well with the 7th Intel? I don't know. I'm going to go ahead and close down Voyager. I guess our trip has come to an end. And then I'll boot up a web browser here and we'll figure it out. Okay. i7... There's some Linux benchmarks. I'm going to say, yeah. I mean, there's people that have done a lot of working with it, comparing that to Ryzen 7 on Ubuntu 17. So I'm going to probably go with... let's see, there's a question on Ubuntu forums. Okay, so yes, apparently... Yes, the iCore i7 7700 is actually Ubuntu certified. So yes, you are perfectly fine with that. Seen Monopoly for millennials yet? No, I have not seen Monopoly for millennials. Let me guess. They have no cash anymore and everything's done on a smartphone and you take your turns on Facebook, right? Adulting is hard. All right. Whoa, wrong button. Let's go to web browser view. There we are. Adulting is hard. Take a break from the rat race with this edition of Monopoly game. Party board game. Monopoly game is a great choice for millennials who need to take a break from the life of adulting. What the hell is adulting? Choose cool places and destinations. Collect experience points by visiting the hottest destinations. From your friend's couch to the vegan bistro to a long meditation retreat. No. Lord help us. It's all about the experience. In this version of Monopoly game, the player who collects the most experiences, not the most money, wins the game. Wow. All right, I want to see more about this. Of course, you know, stuff is not important at all. We shouldn't all own any cars or anything else. The smart city of the future will take care of us entirely. Well, it's rather ominous. Very ominous indeed. Bill, all AMD because I'm not a big Intel fan. Yeah, that's why I went with all AMD in my latest one. Yep. Has to be satire, sadly. Being an adult and doing adult things like working and paying bills equals adulting. Wow. Well, you know, I mean, I guess I go through my regular life adulting quite a bit. I mean, wow. Adulting is excusing the basic grown-up responsibilities. Yeah, did anybody, if you guys ever want to read a fascinating take on this approach, before adulting was ever used as a verb, or do you even know what a verb is these days? Before adulting was even used as a verb, before all this was thing, there was a book by Christopher Knoxon called Rejuvenile. Absolutely read that book. In fact, I have a copy over here. There's some fascinating quotes from it. Let me grab that. It's okay, kitty. Stay right there. You can stay right there, buddy. Don't moon the camera. Don't moon the camera. Come here. So this is the book here, Rejuvenile. Absolutely an intriguing book. And of course, what shocked me most about this is the end of chapter 1. They write, in one fell swoop, play was compartmentalized, institutionalized, and mostly sealed off from adults. It would be a century before another coterie of rejuveniles rebelled against the good intentions of play reformers, embracing child's play as something far more than diversion from truancy or a tool to build character. Play, to the modern rejuvenile, is indeed the whole point of life. So, I mean, think of that. These are people that live this TGIF mindset. Pleasure, play, enjoyment is the end all to all things. That is not a real good way to live your life. And of course, this talks about the entire movement since before the movement was really a thing. Absolutely read that book. It is fascinating. Let me see if I can find you guys a link for it. All right, so affiliate link incoming. If you want to pick up a copy of that book, it's definitely worth the read. Fascinating thing to look into. Right. Game is a pretty savage joke, yeah. Saw it last week. It's hilarious. Monopoly Cheater Edition is a lot of fun. How about Monopoly Criminal Edition? You get to bring real guns and rob your teammates, you know? Adulting, okay, means being adult. I don't think anyone, even young people, would want to play that unless they were playing it jokingly. I don't know. Well, I mean, what happens when we get the augmented reality Monopoly for millennials, where you actually do go and get your cappuccino at Starbucks and sit down on the library sofa sipping your latte? All the while thinking that the entire world is completely done and there's nothing anybody can do, and there is. Control you and teach others to do the same. Okay. Having an old-fashioned Monopoly game. Nothing wrong with it. Actually, more enjoyable. Yeah. Hey, the new one though comes with like credit cards instead of cash. Poor little nerds won't learn how to be bankers. I mean, a lot of millennials with mental health issues because adulting is difficult. Yeah, you know what? I don't find a lot of adults who have grown up who find adulting difficult. But when you're raised as a tiny little, fragile little snowflake, and you don't have enough thick skin to walk down the street and not look at a billboard, that's what causes this crap. When you're so triggered because a person you didn't want in office wins the election, you go, ah! And you start throwing trash cans around, wailing in the streets. We have a serious problem in this country. Yeah, these people have mental health issues. And it's caused because you guys know that if you take a plant and you put it inside the house without any wind, it's a very fragile plant. But if you put that thing in the wind where it's constantly blowing, it strengthens itself. Muscle is built by doing weight sets, lifting things. Our mental capacity is built by challenging ourselves with new things. We are a fragile, weak, sad, stunted culture because we don't do anything. We don't do anything for physical exercise. We don't do anything for mental exercise. We don't do anything for emotional exercise. We're just fragile little infants. And that's kind of problematic. CJ, you and your mooning, yeah. The kitty, y'all got a kitty moon. Okay. Person is a true adult at 30 years at least. That's what expert says. Well, I don't know. In touch with my inner child, but geez, I got responsibilities too. Yeah. First instance the word teenager was in 1921. Then we came to enshrine teenagehood over adulthood. Absolutely. If you want to read a book about that, it's called Dancing in the Dark. I will have to get you the author of that one because there's a few different books of that title. But this was an academic novel looking at the shift, in how... let's see. Basically, a shift in the teenage culture. Okay, so it's 1990, written by Schultz and a few other folks, called Dancing in the Dark. This is one of the best academic books I've ever read. It's not like a textbook, but it's a very, 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 very fascinating read. Check that one out. Okay. Hardcover cheaper than paperback. Yeah, it's because it's such an old book. Hello, Logan Goodwin. Greetings. I see many millennials living a lifestyle of conformity and quick gratification. Yes. Very correct. Through social media likes. Yep. My inner child goes screw bills, but my left side of my brain goes, you will be homeless. Yeah, there you go. Some link child play and key socializing, much like weaning a dog, is important to avoid bad behavior. Hello, Frost Ranger. Greetings. Most of the world, kids have to adult as soon as they can work. We are spoiled. Yeah, and it's not caused a good nation, unfortunately. World does not revolve around you. Needs to be told to millennials. Yep. Indeed, indeed, indeed. Leftist media pushes snowflakes, socialists, and transgenders. Not just America. UK is just as bad. Crying over... as bad cringe over Brexit. Yep. Later, Linux 3D. Have a good night and happy Thanksgiving if you happen to be on this end of the pond and celebrate such things, or celebrate such things. Socialism is economics for those who don't like adulting. Yeah, there you go. It is shocking to millennials how you need to pay money just to have food, water, healthcare, and basic shelter. Yes. Greetings, Brazil. Love the channel. Why, thank you. I appreciate you coming around. Hello, Dan. Yes, you're a little bit late to the party, but that's okay. You've gotten to the good stuff. We're offending people now. Demonetization. Here we come. Okay. Immediate gratification is so destructive. Patience is such an important quality. Absolutely. I'm going to cover a news article about the FCC, but change my mind in the last minute. I pretty much ignore the FCC now. It's like, I mean, if I wanna see a bunch of monkeys, I'll go to the zoo. Okay, communism has brought suffering to over 1 billion people all over the world. Yes, indeed. Indeed it has. Indeed it has. We are coming to an end of the comment feed. Let's see if I can get a kitty over here for a kitty treat. Oh, kitty, kitty. Kitty, kitty. Kitty, kitty. I don't know where the kitty went. Apparently Kitty's downstairs. Can't hear me. Alright, let's see. Watching a bit. Always enjoy the live feeds. Why, thank you, Michael. And a welcome to you. Connie said that socialism has the goal of ushering communism. I'm shocked people still support socialism. How on earth did you ever... I have no idea how the Gutenberg video got demonetized. I have no earthly idea. 8 years old, my grandmother gave me $10, and I went, why not 20 so I can spend one and have the other left? Mom always said I was just a saver for whatever reason. There you go. I don't know where the kitty went. The kitty must be a millennial. I don't know. Hello, Patrico. How's it going there? Welcome to the stream, but we are just about to wrap this guy up. Avoiding adulting is where crime and mental health problems came from. Yeah. Yeah. Go figure. Yep. One more cat call. Kitty, kitty. There you are. You finally showed up. I've been calling you for a little bit. Yes. We gotta end this stream right by feeding the kitty. Yes, we do. We gotta feed the kitty. We gotta feed the kitty. Ooh, all right, buddy. Let me raise that one up a little bit. And oh boy, kitty, oh boy. You a happy cat today? Go on. Stick your paw in there. Get your paw in there. Or just cram your face in there, I guess. Get one? You guys stick your paw in there, buddy. People like when you stick your paw in there. Just kiss the camera here. There you go. I think that's enough for you right now. Yeah. I think that's enough. Yes, it is. Are you going to go over and moon people now? Oh, come on. Don't moon people. People don't want to see that into you. They want to see the cute part of you, not the ugly part of you. Where's my mouse? Okay. Kitty is Merkin. Yep, Kitty is Merkin. Recently switched to Linux as well. Awesome. Very cool. So far, loving it. Very awesome. Very awesome. Mao Zedong is the worst. Yep. Commies kill more people than the Nazis. Yep. Meow. Kitty, kitty. Meow. You meowing it? 24 people who haven't liked yet and who are watching a cat on a screen. I mean, come on, guys. Cat on a screen does equal a like. Cat Starfish. Loving it. Really good decision. Yep. All right. Well, we are going to go ahead and wrap this guy up from here. So thanks for coming along. You can take a look at the links in the description down below. SwitchedtoLinux.com/support. Check me out on Patreon, patreon.com/TomM. That is TOMM. You can pick up a t-shirt, mouse pad, coffee cup, things like that at shop.switchtolinux.com. Being as tomorrow is Thanksgiving, there may or may not be a video. There will not be a live stream on either channel. So I will talk to you guys later. And have yourselves a wonderful Thanksgiving if you celebrate such a day. If you do not, have yourselves a wonderful day regardless. And we should be back on Friday with the news.